shock twist. There was more news this week, so we're back with more shenanigans. Welcome to 7 Days. I've gathered the cream of the crop of comedians for you this evening to catch you up on the world and slice this topical cake. Let's meet them, shall we? And let's start with the leader of Team 1. If high school theatre sports were a person, it'd be this guy, Chris Parker.
Thank you for finally answering my emails and having me back. I've been overseas. I don't know if I've told everyone yet, but I've actually been, in Melbourne. That's my Mikey there, yeah. Public transport's so good over there. It's an amazing city, thriving. I was in the Melbourne Comedy Festival with my good friend Guy Montgomery. We spent an unsustainable amount of time together. Morning, noon and night.
Oh dear.
We're doing comedy, cafes, nice dinners, and inevitably one thing led to another, and I think this image speaks for itself, actually. Let's just say we have absolutely ruined our personal lives.
Well, much as you're missing Melbourne, you're here now, so introduce your team, please.
An amazing team. It's just me and the girlies this week, so I'm fizzing. She's that winning combo of looking like a porcelain doll, but having the humour of that creep from the RSA. It's Howells. Speaking of theatre sports, she's the first member of my improv team to have a baby, proving I'm now officially too grown up for improv. It is Lana, everyone.
Good team. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for coming back from Oz. And overleading Team 2 is a harrowing look into Chris's future. It's Paul Ego.
Thank you. It would be an honour to grow up into a man as wonderful as... Oh, my God. I couldn't get that out.
Would you care to introduce your team?
My team tonight, fantastic. First of all, the oversharing and underachieving Angella Dravid here. And the underdeveloped and overcompensating Guy Montgomery.
We're going to kick things off with a round of newsmakers where I present our teams something from this week's news. It's their job to tell us why it is newsworthy. And Team 1, you're up first. Take a look at this.
You really get a sense of the power of the sea, and it can pop into your home and say hello.
Why was that newsworthy?
I wonder what happened to Marcus Lush. There he is there. There's someone standing on a roof in a sort of quilt blanket there.
Yeah.
It could be sort of any day in Raglan, really. Tonight. Oh my God. I'm terrified.
I think what we heard there was the Raglan tsunami warning.
You don't need to remind me of the power of the sea. I never go in the sea, which I hate about myself because I look like I don't go in the sea.
We're getting a lot of sort of weather, oceans coming in. I'm inclined to say a storm, but I also know there's a bigger storm brewing, a little thing called climate change, and I wonder if this has anything to do with that.
Yes, it does, Chris. New research has revealed sea levels will rise much faster than we anticipated, with Auckland and Wellington expecting a 30-centimetre sea level rise in just 10 years and a full metre by 2060. Jacinda has assured the country not to panic. Easy for her to say, not everyone's husband has a boat.
I have been noticing the sea levels rising at the beach near my house every day. The tide comes closer and closer and closer, and then it goes back. It's like they're threatening us, you know.
I personally think I'll be okay because I'm a water sign.
It can be easy to get quite downtrodden about global warming, but the thing is, we can all do something differently, and if we all, make a small adjustment to our lifestyle, the cumulative impact of that for future generations will probably save them, like a couple of hours.
I feel like I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything right. Like I bought a keep cup. I used it once. I lost it. I bought another keep cup. Like, what more can we do?
I buy reusable bags every time. I mean, they say that, it's going to hit central Auckland really hard, but it's really going to benefit the girls that work at Mermaids.
They'll be able to get out and see the city.
Yeah. They're going to be free.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They do say that Auckland and Wellington are going to be hit the hardest, don't they? But you can guarantee, even if Wellington is completely underwater, the locals are still going to be going around going, you can't beat it on a good day.
don't have to worry about traffic underwater. You can just take any lane you want.
Yeah. But there's going to be lots of people getting to work going, oh, shit, sorry, guys. It just... Some prick cut me off.
Do you reckon, like, how long have the government been sitting on this for? And we've been like, what's going on with Kiwi Build? And they're like, oh, don't worry about it. Honestly, low priority.
All right, Team 2, I've got a newsmaker for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Sure. Have a look at that. Tell me why that is newsworthy.
Oh, is it? We made this much money just by commenting on Facebook posts.
This is when the Nigerian prince finally gets through.
It looks like an advertising campaign for what they want you to think your KiwiSaver's going to look like. So we got so much money.
Yeah.
I don't know what. It's got to be something about bloody boomers and they're cashing in on their money, hasn't it, Jeremy? What's going on?
Well, no, not quite there, Team 2. Parents, they are, or the bank of mum and dad. They've become the 5th biggest lender when it comes to first home buyers.
Oh.
Consumer New Zealand revealing they've dished out $22.6 billion in loans to adult children. It is quite annoying having to use the bank of mum and dad because you walk in there and you go, hello, I'm looking for a loan, and your dad's like, hello there, looking for a loan.
You know what they say about mum and dad bankers? Like, shit luck for orphans.
One of the worst things I'd say about taking a loan out from the bank of mum and dad is before you can get the money, they have to tell you about the ethnicity of a stranger they've just met.
I like when you go, can I have a loan? And your mum goes, you've got a lovely loan at home. You don't need a new one. No, have some fruit.
Yeah.
I've been banking with the bank of mum and dad for a while. They've got these great ATMs just in the glove box of the car. Just go in there, rummage around, get a couple of loose mints and a couple of dollars.
What would the security questions be like? What's with this attitude? Are you on drugs? When am I getting grandchildren?
I think if we're going to have an actual bank of mum and dad, they should make it like a real bank. Like you should still have to listen to Brooke Fraser for 40 minutes before they answer your calls and your questions.
We recently got a mortgage, and it was so terrifying having to like show 6 months of bank statements. Like it's just so yucky having someone like read everything you spend money on. Like I would rather show someone my incognito search history. Just read.
Yeah, I'm not going to give my kids money so they can buy a house. I'm going to overcharge them to live in one of mine so they can learn about the real world.
What about idea? Because if they deny you for a home loan, you can deny them for a rest home. They'll really evaluate their choices.
That's really good. Or when they fall down, just don't pick them up. You know, like pick them up, you go, oh, give me a hand. Yep, give me 50. I'll get you to your knees for 100.
The thing with like parents giving you money is I've never been so scared to miss a repayment because I just get a hiding.
That's from ASP, right?
All right, good news makers. For scores, Team 1, you can have the number of times Lydia Ko mentioned her period during a post-game interview. That was once. Getting a lot of praise for doing it. Get used to it. So you get 1. And T2, you get the hours it will take to fly Sydney to London on the new non-stop Qantas flight. That is 20 hours, which means our first star on the sticker chart goes to Team 2! What would a game be without a lucrative prize? What is it this week? I'm glad you asked. It's your very own mum and dad to help you buy a property. Oh, yes. Yes, Janet and Ian there are a retired couple from the Hawke's Bay looking to adopt a struggling comedian wanting to get on the property ladder. They love long bike rides together, watching the 6 o'clock news on the dot and passively aggressively judging you for ordering smashed avocado when you go to brunch. All right, it's time to play Guess Who on 7 Days. This is where we put a sack on someone's head, have our panellists guess their identity, like a sort of like a whimsical kidnapping. Please join me in welcoming this week's Guess Who guest. That's right, yeah. They're perfect. All right, ask a yes, no question. You get a yes, you get another question. A no, it goes to Team 2. You can begin, Team 1.
Are you in politics?
Great question.
No.
No, not politics.
Are you not in politics?
Did you say?
Did we get one?
Yes,
we got one.
You got a yes, but no runs on the board.
Are you sea levels?
No.
No.
We're just thinking about stuff that's in the news, Jeremy.
Yeah, no, it's a word to Guy.
Maybe like, do you do, what do you call it? Sports. Do you do sports? She does them with the things.
Oh, your dad must be so proud.
Ask balls.
Do you play with balls?
No.
Okay, all right.
She plays sports.
Yeah.
But not ball-based.
Are you strong?
Yes.
Yes.
She is strong.
Are you stronger than me?
Yeah, we know that.
You can say yes just from the tone of his voice. Like, even without seeing, just listen to that voice and go, definitely.
I was asking mentally, Paul. I can take a lot.
You have another question?
Okay, all right.
Should we say, did you compete in your sport in the last week?
Yes.
Last week, sport, not ball sport, strength. What's been happening in sports?
I don't watch the sport. I can tell you about fruits. I like.
Right.
There's no rush. Why don't you tell us about some fruit?
I should point out the sack's not comfortable.
Okay.
Is the sport that you compete in, is it featured in the Olympics when the Olympics are on?
No.
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 Non-Olympic sport.
Look, she's got such strong arms. I think, are you a professional arm wrestler? Yes.
Please welcome Ashley Hoyter, New Zealand Women's Arm Wrestling Champion. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you for coming on the show. Firstly, congratulations on the title. Second thing is, we need to establish a question asked earlier. Are you stronger than Guy?
I'm happy to take her at her word.
Well,
I don't know.
She's
See,
gonna-
I feel bad now because I just assumed that she definitely was, but I don't want to be unsure, Guy. What if
do you mind going over
absolutely
to
crush
see
it?
Guy?
This is good.
Use your wacky strength.
I'm right-handed.
Now, just before you get into this, Ashley, so you can do either left or right. You're champion in both.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
I left you.
Well, yeah,
Guy, what's your more dominant hand?
You should know, Chris. You were there.
Go, Guy, you can do it.
I just like to say good luck. Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go.
She's not trying.
Ashley, come on, come back around. Give it up for Ashley. Give her a round of applause. Come back and stand on that, mate. That's great.
So good.
Now, I must confess that as I was announcing this and saying she should challenge you, she did whisper to me, I don't want to break his arm. But would you believe, and you'll answer, that this was your first time, right?
Yep, against the 5-time current national champ.
Did you get any grief for just sort of wandering in first time and taking out the championship?
So everyone actually doubted me because she's like Australasian champ as well. So they're like, oh, we thought maybe you'd win one, but you just went in there and absolutely destroyed her. And I was like, why don't you guys have faith in me?
Because what is it the best of sort of?
So there are 5 rounds and it's the first to 3. And so we went to 3 and I was like, oh, do you want to go to 5? She goes,
How do you like get into it? How do you find? When did you find out you were good, and how often would you do it growing up?
So I was actually an ex-international gymnast growing up, and then I became the top female powerlifter last year, and then my friend who is the 10-time New Zealand champ for arm wrestling for males got me into it, and he's like, I think you'll be all right, and I was like, yeah.
Have you got any hints for us if we get into an arm wrestling match? Any techniques we can employ?
There are heaps of like hand and elbow motions, like everyone thinks it's just the stay still arm movement, but it's actually like your whole body moving as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I noticed
so
that because
much.
I wasn't really doing many of those tricks.
Do you want a rematch?
Yeah. It's just a bit dirty and underhanded the way you beat me, I thought.
Guy, honestly, that was like watching a twig in a conveyor belt.
The first second, she wasn't trying at all, and I thought, this isn't good, because I was.
Give it up for Ashley Hoyter, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Team 1. Well done to start for you. You guessed it. Oh, wow. OK, let's be frank. With the downright ludicrous living costs in this country, everyone likes free stuff when it comes around. So why not win some free power? You can do that by captioning this photo. Then text us your caption and your name to 4088. Don't forget your name, please. I mean, good life advice in general. Best caption, according to our crack team of captioneers, wins $500 of Frank Energy credit. You can take another look at that photo on our 7 Days Facebook page. We'll announce our winner toward the end of tonight's show. Time for a short break now. I recommend not leaving, though, because we're back soon with the riveting game of Slice of 7 on 7. Slice of 7. This is where our teams try to decipher the news stories our musical guest is hiding in their beautiful melodic tunes. Tonight, in the 7 Days Opera House, please welcome Anthony Tonnen. All right, Team 1, you ready for a news story in music from Anthony?
Can I just double check? You haven't recently bought Twitter, have you?
Oh, maybe. OK, Anthony, all yours. Take it away.
I can hear the bungee in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, this pandemic, it is over. Hobbiton is ramped. So bring all your friends and their outrageous accents to the world-class rainbows and feel the bungee in the air tonight. Oh Lord, come and get the best sunburn of all of your life. Oh Lord, do you wanna eat some honey on a sheep tonight? Oh Lord, come and bring us all your money and Toblerone, Toblerone.
Wow.
Can I just say, I really wish I was high right now. Truly trippy stuff. Loved it. What do we think, team?
It's about tourism.
Tourism. I heard Hobbiton. Heard Rainbow's End.
Well, I believe the pandemic is officially over. We defeated Omicron by being over it. And, we're ready to bring in the tourists.
Yeah, dead right, Team 1. New Zealand has reopened its borders to visitors from more than 60 countries after 2 years, which is expected to revive our local tourism industry. This is good news for the lifeguards from Piha Rescue, who are, and I quote, gagging for a near drowning. Good for ratings.
It's been a long time, though. I mean, a lot of our operators have probably forgotten how much to overcharge by. You know, they're going to have to go back a couple of years and go, how much was it for the... $300! Okay.
I thank God people are coming to New Zealand. Like, I've finally got someone I can offload 35 bags of Feijoas to.
But it's good. You know, those beagles who are trained to smell for apples, they can come back.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was genuinely so scared that the beagles could smell other things, like not just fruit, and specifically they could smell if I was gay or not. And I was genuinely terrified that that's how I was going to come out to my parents. Like some beagle was going to be going like ape shit on my leg, and they'll be like, the security like, yeah, listen, we're not supposed to really address it, but the dogs can smell other things. And I'm like, it's not me, I've been Chappelle called me, someone stuck it in there.
This is great news, but like just terrible timing personally for me, because my boyfriend, who's like definitely real, you've just never met him, who lives in the America States, now he can come over, but we actually just broke up.
It's been a hard time. Like, I've been going through withdrawals. I really miss just being able to walk up to like a Kiwi camper van, knock on the window and go, so what do you think of New Zealand? Yeah, we are pretty lucky. Yeah. Something at the bit to get back at it, you know.
I like it because I spent, a lot of people wasted the last few years, but I was on Duolingo learning French.
Great.
So, might I be the first to say, willkommen.
Not sure you had the right setting.
Buongiorno.
Yeah. Team 2, you ready for a song from Anthony?
Oh, yes, we are.
All right, Anthony, all yours.
And Russia must be losing bad when they use dolphins for war. They're sending Flipper out to battle in the sea to save their navy, to save their schemes. They're blowhole fiends. Watch that big fish go like a wet Rambo in Sebastopol. That's a bad old pole going pew, pew, pew. It's a crazy dolphin show.
It's like David Byrne and the Pet Shop Boys and a high-end real estate agent had a baby. I mean that as a compliment, because I love real estate agents. Okay, normally it's quite hard to fit, you know, the songs are quite sort of mysterious, but you pretty much said the whole thing in the song there, right? Dolphins being used by the Russian Navy? Sounds like Putin's up to his last idea. And so he's gone, what haven't we tried? Dolphins.
Don't do
Everyone sees that coming.
Don't do the accent, Paul. We'll be next.
Yeah, well done, Team 2. Russia have deployed Navy-trained dolphins to protect its fleet from underwater sabotage. They're being used to carry out counter-dive operations and block Ukrainian forces from attacking Russian warships using sonar. Hence the pew, pew, pew. Animal armies, I love it. We could do a similar thing in New Zealand. I reckon 4 or 5 Kia could dismantle a Russian tank in minutes.
Yeah.
Bring it on, Putin.
Don't dolphins also mate for life? Is that the thing that
No,
They mate for any reason.
Yeah. They're horny.
Horny as. Yeah.
Isn't there an animal that mates for life, or did I make that up?
Badgers.
Ducks.
Okay, so every animal.
I think they're called aggressively promiscuous, and they're mega predators.
And the fact everyone says about dolphins is the only other mammals who have sex for pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not true. You can
have sex for pleasure.
Can you imagine the sex these dolphins are having after they've gone into war? Just like, you're so hot out there, I love you. Oh my God, the way that you will. Oh, I love you, I love you.
Very true.
Shows the difference between us and Russia, because we have like Oppo, the friendly dolphin, and they've got like Nikolai, the bringer of nightmares.
I heard Ukraine was counter-striking with just throwing straws in the ocean.
Yeah, it's one of those plastic, plastic rings.
We had a similar military program here in New Zealand where we tried to teach that girl to ride a whale. And they made one documentary out of it, but I didn't hear what happened after.
Yeah, won an award that documentary.
Did it?
Yeah.
If we were going to use a whale, we should use the whales that use it like SeaWorld, because those things are pent up, angry, and ready to kill.
Yeah.
This is a weird fact, but apparently dolphins can use their penis like a hand to like touch and feel stuff.
Yeah, who can't?
Yeah,
Who can't do that?
Just imagine that blind dolphin trying to feel your face. Like, oh, ugly face, hot body.
Do you feel defiled, Paul?
I think my face is pregnant.
How far we've come from the pandemic, eh? Remember we were scared of touching our own faces?
Yeah.
You know, they don't just use this technology in war, they also use it for training purposes.
All right, Great game of Slice of 7. Team 1 for a score. You can have the number of Wahlburger chains currently worldwide. There are 91 of them, and we're getting our own in New Zealand, owned by Mark Wahlberg. So Marky Marks can come down here and open it up. Well done. Team 2, you can have 2, which is the number of times a British MP was caught looking at porn in the House of Commons. But as we all do, he claimed he was looking for tractors. Which means a shiny gold star for Team 1. Give them a round of applause. And of course, a huge thank you to our guest, Anthony Tonnon. Anthony is finally heading out around the entire country, celebrating his critically acclaimed album, Leave Love Out of This. The tour starts tomorrow night in Christchurch. Head to anthonytonnon.com for all the details. Thank Anthony once again. Thank you. Marvellous stuff. Oh, it's a beautiful post-COVID world, and part of that post-COVID world is us. 7 days. We're heading back out on the road for our 7 days tour next month. We'll be hitting all your favourite urban centres for an evening of stand-up and a live, definitely not for television, not safe for work 7 days show. Tickets at 3now.co.nz/7 days live. Go and get them. Time for a short break now. We'll be right back with a round of Club Topicana on 7 days. Everyone's a critic these days. No, seriously. Send your frank feedback about 7 days to this email address. Stay tuned for how we use it. Could be a laugh. Welcome back to 7 days, you. Get ready to get sand in all your crevices, because we're going to the beach, baby. Play the steel drums. Right, come on. It's time for Club Topicana. Head on down to the sand.
Oh, my God! The beach. So tropical. Oh, my God.
And a huge thank you to our sponsor and pineapple provider, the good people at Dole. If you like your fruit like you like your TV hosts, prickly on the outside but sweet on the inside, I've got the fruit for you, a delicious Dole pineapple. And inside this juicy, vitamin-rich Dole pineapple, I have some stories from the week I'd like to hear a little more about. This is open to all teams. Okay. Now, this week, a Kiwi woman made the news after being scammed out of $517,000 by a man she met through online dating, which is horrific. Also inappropriate, so I'd like to see some more examples of inappropriate online dating, please.
So what brings you to LinkedIn?
No, the fish in the profile photo, that's not an eating fish. The fish and I are looking for a third.
Just on this app, looking for a wife. Not just any wife, my wife. Sorry. Should have probably made that clearer. Has anyone seen my wife?
So tell me about how you died. Oh, that's so hot. Hello? I think I just got double ghosted.
Oh, very good.
I recognise you. You're Paul Ego's wife.
Yeah, player. The country was shocked this week when fan favourite and friend of 7 days, Eli Matthewson, was voted off Dancing with the Stars. Indeed, yes. It's certainly been an eventful couple of episodes already, but take me behind the scenes, if you would, teams. Give me some things overheard at Dancing with the Stars.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't asked on the show.
Oh my God, so which one are you, the dancer or the star? Which one?
Again?
Oh my God, it was so amazing to meet my dance partner and to find out that's why we're cheating on my husband with.
Oh yeah, I love it. I come every year. I'm not a fan of dancing. I'm a fan of women being dropped on the ground.
Which charity am I dancing for? No, it's a good question. I can't remember its name. But the kids they're either sick or poor.
This is how it all starts. First it's two men dancing together, then it's men dancing with animals. It's all slippery slope.
I would watch that show.
6, 9, 7. Oh, about dancing? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Okay, guys, brainstorm. Like, how can we make the voting system make less sense?
Okay, this story is from earlier about sea levels in New Zealand rising faster than we expected. It's not supposed to happen until 2060, but I would like to see some examples of life in underwater New Zealand. Life in underwater New Zealand.
Hi, welcome to Weight Watchers. Just step on the scale. Oh, 5 kg.
Marco! Marco! I'm looking for my husband, Marco. Has anyone seen him?
It's the police. Run!
So you're going to watch the All Blacks v Wales? You know, actual Wales.
Yeah, now the irony is if you can find a place without a waterfront view, it's worth an absolute fortune.
You know, I just don't think this washing's going to dry.
Finally, I can cry at work and no one will know.
Back to the doll. Let's go back to the doll. Here we go. Another story from my pineapple. This week, Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, the court case raged on, neither side showing any sign of slowing down. I'm sure they're both pretty good and pretty onto it, but I'd like you to give me, teams, some examples of things you should not say in court, things you shouldn't say in court.
Your Honour, in my defence, I did not choose the thug life. The thug life chose me.
Objection, Your Honour. Oh my God, this is my first time saying that. It was so much fun.
After you've finished with the evidence, can I keep it?
Yes, all right, I killed him. You want to know how? You'll have to listen to my new 10-part podcast.
In my client's defence, Your Honour, those kids are pretty sexy.
That'll do us. Play the steel drums one more time. Come on back, All right, for points, Team 1, you can have the ranking of Kiwi golfer Steve Alker on the Senior PGA Tour. He has just hit #1. Good on you, Kiwi, so you get 1. And Team 2, you can have the world record for stacking M&Ms. Was set by Ibrahim Sadek this week, 7. Oh. Try it at home. That is way harder than it sounds. Congratulations, Team 2, another star for you. And that is a great round of Club Tropicana, almost as fresh as the fresh taste of Dole pineapples. Dole pineapples, it's like a cactus, but it's not a cactus, it's a pineapple. All right, before we go to the break, we're going to have a quick round of Where is the Lie? So I've got 4 headlines for you. 3 are real headlines from the week. 1 is a bold-faced lie from one of our sneaky writers. Your job is to sniff out the lie. Let's have a look at our headlines. A is Mumbai police force required to wear Crocs as part of new uniform. B is man who married hologram can no longer communicate with wife after company discontinues technology. Next one is fan fuming after accidentally buying tickets for Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band, the Red Not Chili Peppers. And D is Canada now willing to punish crimes committed on the moon. Which one is the phony? I'm going to let our teams have a ponder. I'll let you at home join them in said pondering. We'll be back shortly to reveal the lie on 7 Days. these 4 headlines in an attempt to figure out which one is fake. Team 1, where did you land?
Well, 2 is my dad, and he was furious about it, so I know that is correct.
You're half hologram?
That's why I'm so pale, baby. Yeah. Blood ghost as
Fan
well.
of Crocs. I wear them quite regularly as well.
Really?
They're good multi-purpose shoes, especially when you put them in sports mode, put that thing around the back, strap that foot in. You can,
Chasing crims.
yeah, you can go anywhere and get quite fast on them.
They are going to be great when the sea levels rise. You're going to be...
I'm inclined to go with D being fake. I don't know how the team feels.
Agree.
I feel that because I feel like, and I don't know if this is shady, but like, has Canada even been to the moon?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna lock in D.
You're going to lock in D. Team 1 thinks the lie is D. What about you, Team 2?
Early thoughts. I kind of agree with Chris that Crocs, I'm a big fan of the Croc too. A lot of institutions are making their people wear them now because they're so comfortable and they're easy to clean, you know, to like wash blood off and stuff like that, which you get on if you're a cop in Mumbai.
I heard a rumour that you actually have an unusual foot shape, which means that when you wear Crocs, you get blisters. Is that true?
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. I have a very prominent ankle. So I get just one of them and I get terrible blisters if I'm wearing Crocs. But, you know, enough of this rock and roll chat, guys. You know, you'd hear similar stories from Axl Rose, probably, you know.
How you've heard
Can
you've
I
made
have
the
a
most
look?
comfortable shoe uncomfortable.
I should lend you my gout Crocs.
I'd really appreciate that. Yeah.
I also have an...
Those things sell themselves. My instinct is that I think C is true because the band name is too funny. And if this was written by a writer on the show, they would perform that as a big stand-up joke. They get a standing ovation. I would have heard it already. It's too funny.
I also think Canada would punish people who committed crimes on the moon. Because what if Harvey Weinstein went to the moon
Yeah.
and just continued, like, assaulting, like, aliens?
Rocks.
Who's gonna,
Like a modern-day Captain Kirk shagging everything he meets.
These high-achieving astronaut criminals.
Take a seat in the casting crater. I didn't do it.
I think D is true. This is just my instinct. I think D is true. I think C is true. I think B is true. I think A is true as well, actually.
Kind of defeat the purpose of the game if I did that.
The heading.
The lie is the headline.
The premise of the game is false.
My feeling is that B is the lie, because I've only ever seen that happen in the more recent Blade Runner movie.
I think of all of them, I think A could be. It seems crazy for the police to make everyone wear Crocs. Not that Crocs are uncomfortable, but I mean, Paul thinks B. I think A. Angela, you're tiebreaker.
Oh, man.
And you could go for C or D as well.
I'm gonna go maybe B, because I did wear a Croc and it was very comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
So
We're
you're
looking in B is the lie. Jeremy?
Team 1, you think D is the lie. Team 2, you think B is the lie. I can reveal now that the lie is, in fact, A. Mumbai police do not have to wear Crocs, though they are not ruling out making criminals wear them as punishment. Congratulations to neither team. Neither of you get a star. Focus. Pay attention in this next ad break because we are going to announce the winning caption for this week's Let's Be Frank competition. You do that and we'll be right back with a tension-filled round of Beat the Ding on 7 Days. It is time now for Beat the Ding, where I ask the panelists to give me a list of things within a certain amount of time, just because I like to watch them squirm in their seats. Each successful attempt, though, will earn them a star. Let the dinging begin, shall we? Here we go. This week, New Zealand-born Ben Stokes was named as the new English cricket test captain. Guy, you have 12 seconds to name 7 cricket fielding positions. Go.
Cover, point, slip, third man, fine leg, mid-off, long off, mid-on, long off.
Boom, done. Chris, can you confirm he got them all?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
Well done, Guy. Star for you on Team 2.
If you thought that was impressive, you should see me arm wrestle.
All right, there have been reports of deformed barnacle-encrusted dolls mysteriously washing up on a Texas beach. Paul, you have 12 seconds to name 5 things that wash up on the beach and 1 type of doll. Go.
Oh,
porcelain doll, like Ladro doll, a dead dog, a bottle, an ocean liner, a prostitute, a palm tree. Was that 5? No, Forrest Gump.
I mean...
I was thinking of Castaway with Tom Hanks. Forrest Gump.
I'll give it to you. Congratulations. Well done, Paul.
Thank you.
Good start for you. This is a great story from the great Kiwi outdoors. A Kiwi tramper was reunited with his shoe that was stolen by a Kia, but another tramper found it and tracked him down on Facebook and gave it back to him. Abby, you have 10 seconds to name 5 things you can use as shoes. Go.
Plastic bag, 2 small dogs, 2 purses, leaves if you're creative, sandals and Crocs and baby.
Baby.
So cute.
Yeah.
Baby.
Is that one baby or one for each foot?
Just one little baby.
I'm going to pay it. Well done. You get yourself a start.
Very sinister.
I'm going to have to start reducing the time. I think everyone's doing very well.
Please don't.
All right, government officials in New South Wales were banned from using the word mate in the office. You may have read the story. The word being labelled unprofessional. Lana, you have 14 seconds to give me 7 alternatives to the word mate. Go.
Babe, love, doll, sweetie, pumpkin, sugar, muffin.
Well done. And that is why Lana is talking to HR a lot.
I love the idea of 2 dudes calling each other pumpkin on the building site. Hey, pumpkin! Yeah, chuck us the skill saw. Cheers, sweetie.
Yeah. Winston Peters was outraged this week after the Speaker of the House, Trevor Mallard, officially trespassed him from Parliament for 2 years. That has since been revoked. But Angela, you have 10 seconds to name 5 famous Peters and 1 Winston. Go.
Oh, Winston Peters, Ray Winston, another Peter, Peter Pan, Peter Paul Peter, Peter Sykes, Peter Andrews.
Sorry, you didn't make it, Angela. Give her a round of applause. It's not enough.
Good though.
Who is Peter Paul Peter?
They exist. You just have to find them on Facebook.
Just a couple short, and if you have to search for them on Facebook, probably not famous. All right, we move on. Rocket Lab managed to catch a rocket booster with a helicopter this week. It was amazing stuff. Good on you, Kiwis. Chris, you have 10 seconds to tell me 6 things you can catch.
A break, a ball, a best friend, catch the flu, COVID-19 topical. You can catch, oh my God, anything. A phone, a mug, your head. You can catch.
So good.
All right, we're going to pay it. You had plenty of time there. You got there. That's a start for you. Well, that wraps up tonight's heated comedy battle. But who gets to take home their new mum and dad? Well, congratulations, Team 1! Enjoy your new beachside property. Before it's all underwater, Janet and Ian bringing you your house deposit. That was 7 days for this Thursday. Please join me in thanking our panellists this week. Chris, Abby, Lana, Paul, Angela and Guy. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 days. Good night.
Thank you, New Zealand On Air. And if sea levels rise like 30 centimetres, I'll be fine. Guy, how tall are you? You all right? Angela? Like dead. Sorry, mate. It's been great knowing you.